You're listening to the Beans and Dice podcast, a podcast about how we game.
Hey, everybody.
That become a thing. I'm just wondering.
It's Thursday night, live call-in show. I'm Carlos.
I'm Rob.
I'm Wayne.
And we are the Beans and Dice podcast. We're here to talk about board games.
Yeah, how we game.
It's all about how we game.
Yeah.
We're not here to tell you how to game, what to game, when to game, or where to game. We're just here to share with how we game.
Yeah.
So hopefully y'all can join in and talk to us about how you're gaming out there, because we actually open up our phone lines and take your calls and talk about board gaming.
Rare thing. Nobody does it.
No, you know what? Matter of fact,
Well, actually, somebody else does do it now, but
do they?
does do it. Yeah.
Does do it?
Mike and Dan doing their little call-in show now.
Oh yeah, so we could say we are officially the most popular
For now.
board game call-in show in America.
Yeah.
Until they grow it.
America's
Until they zoo past us, but for
America's
now-
most popular call-in show for board games.
For now, we're doing it.
And we'll open up our phone line. 813-618-7099 is the number. Phone line is open. Call in, talk about board games.
Opening right off the bat tonight.
Yes, because we don't have any main topics this week. I think January has been a very light month for gaming.
It has. We were chatting about that.
Yeah.
I haven't
I
played
did,
much.
although I'm like 8-10 plays in person this month. So
Well, I might be 5, 6, 7, something like that, maybe. Yeah.
It's definitely been a lighter month for me. I've got a few plays in, but mostly lighter games.
Yeah. I'm somewhere in the middle. We'll talk during the show, but Wayne hosted a little mini game day. We kicked off a new legacy game, but we'll get into that during the show discussion here.
Yep, we'll do our twig where we talk about this week in gaming. There are some news articles that showed up in our Discord.
Oh, yeah.
We have a Discord?
Discord?
Wayne,
Yeah.
do we have a Discord?
Wayne has
We do?
Discord.
Oh, where can they find out about that Discord?
I will post the link in a minute.
There you go.
It's in the description of every show we do. You can find a link to the Discord.
Oh, there's a
There
caller.
you go. Smart.
Look at that. First caller of the night, Beans and Dice podcast. State your name. Where are you calling from?
I see who it is.
It's Mitchell from Louisiana. What's up, guys?
Ooh, hey, Mitchell.
Hopefully we can start the magic, juju going with the crazy call-in show. Rob,
there you go.
put one on the board.
One on the board.
Caller number one on the board. Mitch, thanks for joining us again. That's 2 weeks in a row. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing well. I had so much fun chatting with you guys last week. I had to tune in again since I was available tonight. I'm not rehearsing
Sweet.
or working on a set or anything, so I have a little bit of time to chat.
Excellent.
Beautiful, beautiful. Welcome back to the show.
So how many 10s of 20s of games have you played in the last couple days?
I have had, I think, 2 game nights since last we talked.
Wow. Killing it.
Yeah, I think I played on Friday night, and then I played again on Sunday. Usually I like to be home on Sundays with family and, getting ready for the work week. But with, all the cold weather, they ended up canceling school on Monday. So,
Oh.
it was just some cold weather. I could drive in. It wasn't raining. So I drove over to Lafayette and had actually 2 gaming sessions in one day. I gamed with BJ at the game store, and then I went to Connor's house and played with him. So if
Nice.
you want to count that as 3 game nights, that might count too.
Yeah, I count as 3.
I'll
Different
allow it.
location.
Change the location. Yeah, that counts.
Yeah, well, I mentioned last week that Humble Bundle. Wayne, did you end up
He
ordering
was
those 3 games?
just showing it to us before we went on the air. Yep, he got them.
Well, I got mine in as well, and right away I wanted to get into play of Inventors of the South Tigers. Rob, you said you'd played this one before, right?
Ooh, yeah, it's
Heavy.
Wayne was just talking about how heavy it is.
Physically and
It's physically
wait.
and game weight. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I still have not played Shipwrights of the North Sea, but other than that, I've now played every game in all the 3 of the trilogies, and I think it's probably the heaviest one.
Yeah.
But I think it might be my favorite, either my favorite or pretty close with Scholars of the South Tigris.
Which is the
What
one
were your
where,
thoughts when you played, Rob?
which are the ones where you're mixing the colors? I can't keep them separate. Which
That's Scholars.
Scholars? I did not like Scholars. Scholars is the only one in the series out of the 9 games that I pretty actively disliked. I've only played it once, and so I'm going to give it another shot. People told me it was hurting my brain trying to figure out, all right, this cube, mix this cube with that cube to make that color, to do that action, and it was a little too much for me for whatever reason, but that one was my least. You said that was Scholars, right?
Yeah, that was Scholars. The one I just got was Inventors.
Inventors. I liked Inventors. Inventors is good. It's probably my second favorite of the 9. So yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about this series of games. I guess it's because, they share that iconography from game to game with different mechanics. And I think that's just so cool. It's almost like a reboot of a TV show. It's the same, but different,
Yeah.
Something about it intrigues Connor and I specifically. We made it our goal that we wanted to play through all 3 trilogies. And so we just have the one left. And then I want to do like a master ranking of all 9 or something, because they share a lot of DNA, but they're very, very different games.
Yeah, Shipwrights, I think, was our least favorite. I think we played Shipwrights at Dice Tower years ago.
Yes, and that was
Shipwrights
not
is a bad one of the first
that's
trilogy.
the one.
But then they redo
They
it.
did.
And it didn't
Yeah,
improve
they had a
much
redux.
from what I read.
Yeah.
Well, the Redux was supposed to fix things, though, not just be a reprint.
Supposedly it did fix a few things, but it still wasn't good.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
That's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was their first one. And yeah, they just recently did the Redux, and they made it sound like it wasn't even the same game, that they completely went back to the drawing board, which intrigued me. But now I don't know which one I should play, but you guys are saying neither one, huh?
I seem to recall, I think the Dice Tower, when they reviewed the new one, were like, it's okay, but it's really not that much of an improvement.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I haven't played the Redux version, but yeah, we played. Carlos and I said we learned it. I think on our own. We think we checked it out of the library and sat down and learned it.
Yes.
And yeah, we were not impressed. So
Yep.
I think it was in one of the demo rooms, and there was no
Yeah.
one teaching it,
Yep.
so we kind of just sat at the table and played it ourselves,
that's what it was. You're right. Yep, we did.
and then walked away.
So I think I did. I think I played Explorers once. I really like Raiders and played that a ton.
Raiders is
And then
good.
Raiders is my favorite of them, all of them. And then I played Paladins and Architects. So I've only played 4 of the 9.
I like Architects quite a bit. What do you think about Architects, Mitch?
I like Architects, but I think it's my least favorite of the West Kingdom ones.
Oh, really?
Really?
Okay. I like Viscounts. Viscounts, I think, is the most unique. Of the West Kingdom series, it feels the most different, I think. But I like it. A lot of people don't like it because it's so different. It's not. I say so different. It's not that different, but it definitely has some different mechanisms than the most of the stuff in the series. So
There's a.
I only own Viscounts from the trilogy.
from the 9 games, he just owns the one.
Wayne?
I was gonna say Viscounts. I haven't played it yet, but that kind of like the mechanism where you're moving your guy around the circle and visiting locations reminds me of an older game. I'm gonna look it up that I played last year actually that has a similar mechanism. So I'm looking forward to playing it. Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, well, that was actually my gateway into it. There was hype about the 2 trilogies and and I was like, I need to try out one of these. I looked at all of them. I was like, this one has a castle in it. I'll get that one.
Yeah.
And Connor and I got hooked on it, and we played the heck out of it.
Yeah.
We were like, man, if we like this so much, we really need to check out the rest of the games in the series. It's honestly a pretty brilliant marketing ploy, don't you think? It's like, hey, if you like this game, there's 8 other ones you should buy. So good on Chip Phillips and Garfield Games for that.
And they're all different. If, like you say, the iconography carries over. So once you learn that iconography, which is a little bit of a hurdle because some of them are not completely intuitive, but once you learn it, you can then take that into the next game, whichever game you play in the series, and that is a connection that I think is really genius that helps people go from game to game to game. Wayne found his game.
Yeah, the game is called the Stouffer Dynasty, and it's kind of like Germanic Dynasty, and you're working your guys around the outside, and in the middle is kind of like how you determine the work order, and that's how you make. So the look of it looks very much like Viscount. So I'm wondering if there's some inspiration because this is from 2014, I think. So
Interesting. I haven't heard of that one.
it's good.
But all right, what else you been playing?
Oh, I think I lost you. Hello?
Oh, hello. Are you here, Mitchell? Can you hear us?
Mitchell, you got us now?
I hear something popping.
It might be the cord. Mitch?
Uh-oh. Mitchell?
Yeah, let me try this cord again.
Oh,
Hang on there. Hang on, Mitchell. How about now?
Plug something.
can you hear us now?
Can you hear me
I
now?
can hear you. Did Rob unplug something?
No, Carlos did.
Carlos
I have this
he's got
very
back.
frayed. If you're watching on the show, I've got this very old frayed lightning to 3.5 millimeter cord adapter, and I guess if I touch it, it moves. Are you still with me?
Did we lose him
Yeah,
again?
I'm with you.
Okay. I'm just gonna
I'm
sit
here.
like
Don't touch it
this
again.
for the
Don't
rest
touch
of the
it.
call. I'm not even gonna move a muscle. I can't even change the camera now.
Put that phone down Quit fingering your phone.
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to check in. Like I said, I had so much fun chatting with you guys last week, but I have confidence that you guys are going to have a bunch of calls like last week, so I don't want to gum up the lines, and I don't want Carlos to not have to move. So I'll let you guys go, and I hope you guys have a good rest of the show.
Before you go, I want to put up a plug-in for Ezra and Nehemiah. All right, I know there's the trilogy, and I know it's not one of them, Mitch, but you're going to have to give that one a try. I keep hearing good things about it. It's the first Shem game that I bought from Garfield. So I know I really don't have anything to compare it to, but I love it. I've played it many times and taught it to many people. I even took it to church for a Bible study class, learning because it's all about rebuilding the walls of Jerusalem.
Yeah, the temple. Yeah, Old Testament. Yeah.
Yes, it's such a good game. You're going to have to find somebody that has it, play it, and then report back how it compares to the trilogy, the 9.
And on the flip side, we got to get Carlos to play some of those other games, and then he can compare. So yeah.
After buying Ezra and Nehemiah, I went out and picked up Viscounts.
Yep.
So Viscounts is the one I own.
Have you played Viscounts yet?
Not yet.
We'll play that one next. We'll get him to play that one.
I think you'll like it. I'm very intrigued by Ezra and Nehemiah. I was actually one of the guided playthroughs at Sobel last year, but like I told you guys last week, I didn't really get to attend more than a couple hours at Sobel last year because of a show I was doing. But much like I was raised in church, private school, and all that. So not only Ezra and Nehemiah, but also a while back that game. I don't know if it's pronounced Jerusalem or Jerusalem.
Yep.
Did you guys play that one?
I played that at Sobo with
Jeremy? Maybe?
Was it Jeremy? No, somebody else owned it briefly. I think he sold it not too long after. But I played it there with one.
How close did you get to Jesus?
Not real
like,
close.
Was he in your heart?
I stayed a little bit away, a little bit away from Jesus, so I didn't get too close to
What
him
a
at the
weird
table.
theme,
Yeah,
right?
it
It's
was
like
weird.
the Last Supper, and you're just trying to find the right placement next to me being closest to Jesus.
It was weird. Yeah, it felt weird. For a heathen like me, it felt a little
It was an
uncomfortable.
interesting theme, but the execution seemed a little like, I'm not sure about this.
Yeah. It was the mechanics, something about it, didn't quite feel right. But I got to ask you also, Scarabray. Have you played Scarabray yet?
No, I just saw it today. It's like in beta or something on BGA, and I started looking over the rules, but I didn't finish. So I'm going to be playing that online soon.
It's the same. Yeah, it's good, but it's over too fast, and it's meant to be a 30-minute game, and it is a 30-minute game. You cannot do nearly as much as you want to. So I didn't like that feeling, but a lot of people love it because it's that whole Garphill thing, and people love that it's a quick, light. I say light. It's a little lighter, but it's a quick version of. I got something on my shoulder now.
It's a little Jesus.
Oh, a little Jesus on my shoulder. Okay.
Yeah, I put a little Jesus on Ron's shoulder.
Am I allowed to move?
He needs a little looser on the left shoulder.
Anyway, but I'd say give it a shot. Most people, I played it with a couple different people now in a couple different groups, and everybody that I've played with likes it more than I do. But I'd say give it a shot. It's if you want a quicker version of a Garphill, then I think you would like it.
Yeah, I feel like quick is not generally in Garfield's vocabulary. So
no, that's why it felt weird to me. Maybe that's why. But yeah, you can't do. There's so many things. The first time we played it, we were like, "Holy crap! How do you do like any of the things?" Because you only get like 9 turns or something. And
it sounds like the White Castle.
It is. It's
I like
really,
that.
Really,
that
super
sounds
tight.
good.
Yeah, it's really super tight. But anyway, I just had to ask you about that. That's just one more in the series that's been popular lately. So
I'll check it out and I'll report back.
Thank
you, sir.
Do that.
Thank you for making it a call-in show.
Thank you, Mitchell.
Absolutely. Have a good show.
Great
Good night,
talking to
brother.
you. Bye.
So that does open up our phone line back up. We got some comments in the chat. Wrong button. There we go.
Chat button.
Call in now. Phone line's open. In the chat, we got comments here. Aaron from Ohio says, need a Patreon or a Game Found going to get a new adapter.
Oh, there you go. Raise funds for the new $10 cable.
Not even. I think it's like 50 cents on
50 cents.
Amazon.
All right. We can probably meet that goal. Super chat. Here we go.
Yeah. One super chat will get us a new adapter.
It's like
I think
$2
there's
super
enough
chat.
on the floor of my car to cover it. So.
Oh, you think? You scrape it out of your ashtray. Do they even have ashtrays anymore? I don't know.
Depends on
My
how old your
Ranger
car is.
has one.
Well, yeah.
You know your truck is old
1990
when it's got a lighter, like an actual
push lighter
push-in,
thing, yeah.
yep, and
You know
and
what?
a cigar.
I kept the push-in thing from my previous car, so I have one in my car.
Oh, I
It
think
still
I've seen
has-
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I showed it to my kids. Like, check this out. Push it in, and it heats up.
Yeah. I
What
burned
would you
myself as a-
use that for?
I burned myself as a kid with that. I was like, touched it, and I was like, oh crap, that thing is hot.
I'm actually surprised at that.
Oh yeah, it didn't light up red like I'd seen where people push them in.
Yeah.
And it was on a car lot, and so I just figured I was a kid. I was probably 6, 7, 8 years old, and I was like, well, the car's not running. I pushed it in, I pulled it out, it wasn't red, so I was like, hey, is that hot? So I reached in there, touched it, like, oh yeah, that's hot. I didn't realize batteries were a thing. I guess
that's how you get rid of your fingerprints.
Yep. That's how we kill off the stupid people. But yeah, anyway.
Man, the things you used to have in cars or in your homes and stuff that today you're just like, what?
I remember my mom had a 70 something Toyota Corolla wagon, and it had seats in the back in the wagon part that faced backwards. And I don't think there were seatbelts in it, but we used to love sitting back there on the interstates telling trucks to honk their horns.
You get rear-ended, you're going through the back glass. Anyway,
this is why we're tough kids. I was listening to a podcast about board games, and they were talking about some video games, and they mentioned this, how we grew up differently than other kids grew up today.
Oh, sure.
There was this whole thing about how we grew up in our games. If you failed, you had to try again. Right? If you died in Mario, you restarted the whole level.
There was no save points or anything.
There was no save points.
Yeah.
You had to finish it when you sat down and started. You had to grind through it. Like, we learn differently than kids today.
That's the best part of the Nintendo Switch is you can play all those old games. And you can rewind. Every time you die, you just rewind.
But it's making for soft kids. Soft kids that don't understand how to keep trying again. You're going to fail, but you try again.
I disagree. I see my kids playing some of the video games today, and there's a lot of stuff where they're dying over and over and over again. And like this game they're playing called Exit 8, which is like a horror game, and they're trying to find the 8th exit to a building, and they've played that game for weeks, dying left and right.
Because you're a good parent.
Yeah, right games.
You guys are aging yourselves with all this back in my day talk.
Yeah. I was going to go back. I was bordering on going back even further. I said, my day, I'm an older guy. We had a Donkey Kong, Pac-Man. I mean, you got 3 lives, and that was it. Your whole game was over. And so none of this Mario where you finish a level and you get to go back and start that level.
I was watching, I was watching a video on YouTube the other day on. You guys remember Dragon's Lair?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Oh, man. Remember that video game?
Yeah.
How much money did you need to spend in 1982 in an arcade to beat Dragon's Lair?
And basically all you were doing was watching a movie and interacting every now and then. But,
you had to perfectly time it every time.
Yep.
But I think I saw something like that, and it was like, wasn't it like $400 in today's money?
It was crazy. It was a lot of money.
Yeah. Nuts.
I love that game, but I also hated that game because I was really bad at timing it.
Folks, this is what we do on this channel. So if you don't call in and take over, we ramble about whatever. So we will bring it back to board games eventually.
Bluefish says, played Worth last night. I tried to find it on BGG. Worth. Not familiar with it.
I haven't heard of that.
It says, was like Complicated Risk. And then Chester pops in. Neon Risk. Personally, I dig the aesthetics. Haven't played it, though. So he's aware of it. Huh. Worth.
I don't think I've ever heard of Worth.
I'm not even seeing it on BGG. I typed in Worth. I spelled it the way they spell Roth.
Oh, okay. Yes, I have heard of Roth. Yes.
Thank you, Chester, my man.
I don't know Roth much about it, but I definitely have heard of it.
Let's take it. It's a 2025 title. Let me share my screen.
Oh, yeah. I've seen this cover.
Sharing screen.
This is a new one. Yeah, 2025. Yeah, this is, I was going to say, this just recently came out, I think.
Oh, that's a nice cover.
7.5 on the rating. Not bad.
Manny Tremblay is the designer and artist. Chip Theory Games, so you know it's got to be good quality stuff.
Yeah. They don't skimp on production, that's for sure.
That they don't.
Oh, I know this game. Yes, I've seen the reviews and a little bit of play on this one. Yep, I know it now.
This looks. I like the color palette.
Yeah, this is like if I remember, it's like a King of the Hill, trying to battle your way up to the top and defend, something like that.
This actually looks really good.
Yeah, I said I'm a little.
It's Chip Theory, so like everything should be waterproof.
Oh yeah, you can play it in the swimming pool.
Right.
Yeah,
I like that.
That board,
neoprene mats.
Yeah, all the plastic pieces. Yep.
Dice should be plastic cards. Very nice.
I think this got some comparison to what's the game that you like? That's kind of a fighty.
No, name a shelf. There's 5 of them on there.
That you own like 4 versions of. You bought the first edition, the second edition,
yes,
the third
they're
edition.
all right behind you.
Name's escaping me. I thought it was right over here somewhere.
It is Nexus Ops. There's one copy up
Ops,
there.
there you go.
There's another copy down there.
It has some comparisons to Nexus Ops, from what I understand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just prettier.
Yeah.
When Mike's saying it's not good reviews though.
Oh, really? Yeah. See, I haven't heard a whole lot about it, but once you brought up the cover, I started remembering. But yeah, it definitely hasn't been knocking it out of the park, I don't think. But
Chester says, back in my day, I had to wait for somebody at school to give me the blood code for Mortal Kombat.
oh yeah, yeah. Well, who
The
didn't?
fatality codes.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat.
The cheat code for Contra, for the unlimited lives, so you could actually try to beat
left,
the
right,
game.
up, down, A, B.
Select start.
BABA start. Yeah.
I think there was a select in
Is
there,
a select
maybe.
in it?
I don't know.
Up, down, left, right. BA start. That's
Could
what I
be.
remember. But yeah,
Something like that.
I still got the Nintendo. We can bust it out.
Yeah.
There you go. Mhm.
It's crazy how we.
We're old.
Did y'all know that you could play Duck Hunt 2-player?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Somebody could use the gun and the other person could use a controller to move the duck.
Yeah, because you play as the
Yes.
bad
As-
guy.
Yep,
As the
yep.
bad guy. I
You can
did
push-
not know that
yeah.
until like a year ago.
Yep. You can push the
Okay.
controller left or right to make it change directions. Yep.
Yeah.
I remember that.
That laugh that dog had was so frustrating.
Uh-oh. Do we have a code there?
Cheat codes in here. Mitch in the chat just played Seven Wonders Dice on BGA. Really enjoyed it. Have y'all played that one yet? No. We did have a caller call in, and I believe it was Aaron. He's in the chat right now. He can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it was Aaron that played the Seven Wonders Dice game, gave us the beans on it, and I promptly thought maybe not for me.
Yeah.
It had that weird box with the cross inside the box. Like you close the box, you shake it with the dice, and then they fall into quadrants inside the box.
Mhm.
And then that dictates the either quantity or type of resource that's available for drafting.
Yeah, actually, from what I've heard, that's not most people's issue with it. The most people are complaining about it's cool the first time or two that you play, but it seems like every time you play after that, you kind of figure out an optimal thing, and you're kind of just doing the same thing every time. You're just kind of going for the same things, and it doesn't feel very Seven Wonders-y. So it really doesn't fit in. A lot of it doesn't fit in with what Seven Wonders the game does, which isn't necessarily bad. But when you slap the name on there, I think a lot of people just kind of expect that there's going to be more similarity than what there was. So kind of like Founders of Teotihuacan, just being a completely different game.
Well, yep. Hopefully, Mitch, you'll get some more plays in and then report back on if that's the case. But I lost interest after Aaron explained it to me.
Yeah. Well, I guess we don't want to hold off on what we played tonight, but we played a game tonight. Right before the show.
We're in it. We can do our
transition to the.
we're doing our twig.
Yeah, all right.
While we wait for calls, we'll continue to do our twig. Rob, you want to talk about your play of Tactile? I'll introduce the game real quick. Let me show the board here, and we'll put this on so you can see our smiling faces in the corner.
Overhead.
All
here.
right, welcome to Tactile, and this is the our board right here. Let's see. Mitch says, speaking of founders of
Teotihuacan.
remember when Nick started a stampede at DTE? Rob, that's on you. I don't play Teotihuacan.
I've never played it in person. Started a stampede. Oh yes. When when they were giving away the free copies, that's right. We were all sitting in there, and people were going up and asking, and then somebody started that. I guess it was Nick. I can't remember. And then everybody from all across the gaming hall that was still there on, I think, was it Sunday? Everybody got up and rushed over there, and it was like just a mad rush for the copies.
Hot, sweaty bodies running across.
Yeah, they had like 3 different games, and they had like a palette of each of the 3 games, and they told people to come over and just to grab one. But of course, that didn't happen. Like the first few people did, but as soon as Tom and everybody kind of walked away from the stack, people were just going over there grabbing copies of stuff, throwing them to friends, and yeah, it was a little crazy. That was yeah.
I'm interested this year because all Dice Tower East attendees get like a bag with some swag in it.
Swag bag.
Nothing big.
Oh,
But then if you're staying in the
Right.
hotel, you get a bigger swag bag with games and giveaway and stuff in there. So I'll be interested to see what it is. And I I'm more information. Like, so I have one room. Does that mean I get one bag, or do I get one bag for my family? Well, you want one bag for each family member because there's 3 of us staying in the hotel, right?
I don't know. But
Oh
be one
man,
per
because we
room.
would have like 6 dudes in one room. Would we each get a bag?
Right. Or is it
not.
one per
That sounds
room?
like yeah. It
It's
sounds
probably
like
one per
something
room.
for 6 rooms, 1 dude. I don't know.
Yeah, and we had talked about that a little bit because Tom had said that he never wanted to. He did that for a while. So for a while, they always had game sponsors, and early on, you would get 1 game, and then the next year you came back and you got like 3 games. The next year you came back, you got like 4 games, and so it was going up and up, and then he completely cut it off. And he said that he didn't want people to come to his events to get games.
Just
That
free games, yeah.
yeah, that wasn't the
I
thing.
think this
Why
one
not?
is you only get the bag with games if you're staying in the hotel. So my
Right.
guess
Yep.
is early on they weren't selling out the Carib as much because a lot of people are doing like Airbnbs now.
Yep.
A lot of people are staying off site.
Yeah.
So in order to encourage people to stay on site to get the bag of games is to make the room block. So
Yep, I think that's it.
Beans and Dice podcast. State your name. Where are you calling from?
Hey, this is William with the Nerdy Weds.
Hey, William, long time no hear.
Hola,
Hey, it's been a while.
senor.
Yeah.
How you been?
How y'all doing?
We are well. We're coming off of a great episode last week, and this episode is not disappointing. Rob, hit him with the call counter.
Call number 2.
Caller number 2 going on the
Call
board.
number 2.
Woohoo! 2 of the night. Oh, there was a pop.
Oh, that dang cord
We lost
again.
him. Oh,
Hang on there. Stay with me, William.
unplug for a second. Tell
Don't
him,
go anywhere.
Tell him to hang in there.
All right, William, you back? Hang on. William, you still with me?
Can you hear us?
Can you hear me
Yeah,
now?
I can hear you. Hold on.
All right, I need to get a new cord. All right, William, you're back.
Yeah, I'm still with you. You keep asking me that.
We lost you for a second because our cord is frayed. I took it to Daytona, and it did not make it back safely.
I blame Rob.
Yeah, I wasn't there, but blame me. Yeah,
I do.
that
I
fits.
didn't know you were there or not. But
It fits. What you been up to, William?
a whole lot. Just getting ready to go on another cruise and trying to figure out room for all these freaking board games I got.
Ooh, okay. Well, that's a nice problem to have, I think.
It's
All right.
not terrible.
This sounds like fun. I know maybe this isn't why you called, but this sounds like fun. I'd like to know,
Okay.
a handful or so of the options, and let us 3 opine, and maybe those in the chat on what would make good games for traveling. So, like, being able to pack them, not take up too much space,
That's not fair.
be able to be played on a small table space.
You're all about that.
What are your options?
What are your options? Okay, Love Letter is always a crowd favorite.
Yeah.
Skull, another crowd favorite.
Okay.
Easy to pack. Coup pops up on that list. Flip 7. Flip 7's really popular right now, and
Sure.
it travels really easy.
Yep.
Yes.
Deck of cards.
2 decks.
2 decks of cards.
2 decks worth.
Yeah. Let's see. I mean, there's so many options.
Okay, it sounds like you're
If
headed
you
in the
wanna
right
get something
direction.
A little more. If you want to get into something a little more crunchy, I would look at the Tiny Epic series of games.
Okay.
That's good.
So far,
Really easy to
everything's
pack, really easy
packable.
to transport.
Everything seems
Well,
packable.
we do a lot of cruise travel, gaming, and all that stuff.
my
What's the
We think about
heaviest?
this a lot.
What's the heaviest you're thinking of taking?
Well, we on our group cruise we did Blood on the Clock Tower. I think is probably the biggest game, one of the biggest games I would consider traveling with.
Rob, show me your
And
shocked face. Rob is shocked that you said blood on the clock tower.
Rob is shocked. I can't see the screen. So
That's okay.
I'm in the
Yeah.
other room.
No,
He's shocked.
He's just he was just throwing that up there for me.
we got
Yeah,
Age of War was recommended by Chester.
I like Age of War.
That's a good one.
Yep,
I love Age
that's-
of War.
I got I
Can
own
see
a
a
copy.
little dice chucker.
Yeah. Virgin Cruise Line, they have several board games in their little library of games. They've got Catan. You know, everybody has Catan, you know.
That's what
Yeah,
I've heard.
But they've
Royal
also
Caribbean
got,
even had Catan, Ticket to Ride, and a couple other games in their board in their. Like,
Yeah, they Ticket to
library.
Ride. But one of the most surprising games on one of the ships was actually, dang it slipped right out of my brain.
TI4.
The Dungeons and Dragons game.
Horrified?
Lords of Waterdeep. Lords of Waterdeep.
Waterdeep, Lords of Waterdeep.
Oh, there you go.
They
Yeah.
had Lords of Waterdeep in the collection. I'm like, holy
That's
crap.
almost hit like
You know?
Lords of Waterdeep is kind of like quasi almost hitting that like
Almost
Catan,
mainstream?
almost mainstream-ish. Yeah, I tell you what. So for cruises, it's a 2-player game, but the game I love to bring on cruises because one, it doesn't have pieces that easily fly away in the wind if you're playing on the deck, and it's heavy enough. Is I take Hive.
I was gonna say
Two-player.
Hive. Yeah.
Hive is a great game.
Oh,
on cruise
yeah.
ships
With
because
little tile game. Yeah.
tile
Big
game,
thick dominoes. Yeah.
You can play it anywhere basically.
That's a good one. I've checked that one out. I haven't played it yet.
Yeah.
Oh, it's really good. It's basically like asymmetric. You have a bunch of bake-like tiles, and each tile is an insect. And insects all have different movements. Like the spider can move 3 spaces and then in, and ants can move 1 space. And then there's like a grasshopper that can jump any number of spaces in a line. And then you have everybody has a queen. And as you're playing the tiles down, that they always have to touch. They have to be in contact with that. You can't break the hive. And after your 4th or 5th tile, you have in your first 4 or 5 plays, you have to play your queen. And how you win the game is encircle the opponent's queen. And so it's this kind of push give of growing the hive, moving the hive, keeping your queen open while trying to surround the other opponent's queen. And there's
Very chess-like.
Very
with
chess-like. There's like
hexes.
6 or 7 different types of bugs, and they
Yeah.
all move differently. So it's kind of very cool.
You didn't mention the beetle. That's my favorite. You get to crawl on top of other
top,
people's
yeah,
units
yeah,
and block them in,
Drop some
Yeah.
dung on them.
and did some dung beetles on them. I'm gonna second what Joe from Colorado, I believe it was, says. He says for Northwood again. That's what he said. I'm gonna say for Northwood again. But Castle Combo and any trick-taking games, Lord of the Rings or The Crew. Okay, those are all cool. But I don't know if you and Wifey ever gets moments where she goes and does something on her own, like the spa or something. For Northwood is legit one of the best solo games I'm currently playing right now. It's a solo-only trick-taking game, and the cards are plastic.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry about sleeving them or having any damage to them. So they got a little weight to them. So they're perfect for a cruise. For Northwood is I would second that. And
Okay.
Joey sent me
I'll check that
he sent me a picture in my private Discord. He sent me a picture of him playing it at the tire place, waiting for his tires to be fixed.
Nice. There you go. Doing it right.
That's the right way to do it.
Yeah, I've not really been able to get into a solo game myself. I have a bunch of games that play 1 to X number of players, but I just have not been able to sit down and actually play one. I got Final Girl Season 3 for my wife,
Okay.
like the entire season. And it was the Kickstarter, like all-in bundle for that. And a couple episodes from Season 1, a couple movies.
Mm-hmm.
Now we got
whatever
some
they call
guys
them on
here.
Season 1.
You guys have played it a lot. Let me ask this. I was looking at it last night and on Amazon. There was a Final Girl one with the core box set. It was one of the different ones that you have, Rob.
Okay.
But it said cooperative. Is it really a cooperative?
No, it's solo.
Yeah, I haven't.
Because it
It's
did
solo.
say
It's a single
one
player.
or more cooperative on the
No.
Amazon description.
No,
That's
not.
a bad description on
Yeah,
Amazon.
I
It's
don't-
really just a solo game.
I've never heard of any variant.
The,
for
That's
the
something
co-op.
only
setting up
thing
for
that
failure.
like Joey from the Dice Tower talks about how he has multiple copies
Mhm.
and they'll play it where like him, his wife, and like another couple, they'll all be playing the same scenario solo, but it's like seeing who did things differently and how cards come up differently. But it is a completely solo game.
It does say on the Amazon, yeah, solo or cooperative. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
That
Yeah.
doesn't make
Well,
sense.
I guess you could play it cooperatively if you and your partner were both making decisions to control the character's actions. You know,
Yeah,
not like most co-op games where you each have control of a piece on the board and you're like Pandemic,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But I guess you could play it cooperatively where you're both in control of the same character. It just play a game that's designed to be multiplayer cooperative. If you want to do that, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, they'd be stretching it to like some kind of variant, like I said, to play this cooperative, but it's really not a cooperative game.
Okay, I was looking at that. I wasn't sure if It's just they're trying to sell it, or because I've been thinking about picking up my own box set, different than Rob's. So of course we can always swap.
Sure.
And I was considering it, but you mentioned it. Final Girl is a great solo system.
Oh yeah.
But what was great for me, Rob.
I've not played it yet.
Rob taught me how to play, so he was like my computer.
Oh yeah.
I played, and he kind of managed the game,
Yeah.
and that really let me immerse myself in the game. I didn't have to worry about running the bot, so that was a fun way to play.
That could be cool.
Yeah, if you like the theme at all and you want to try solo, it is a little bit of a learning curve. It's not super simple. It's not super difficult, but it takes a game or two to kind of figure out how everything works and the order you should do things. I guess like any good game, but it is a good, very challenging solo game. So I would say if you're looking for a solo and you kind of like the slasher theme, it's definitely good at what it does. Yeah.
Nice.
What else you been up to? I'm sure you've been playing some other stuff.
Yeah, just added Revive to my collection.
Ooh, that's a
right
good
now
one.
my top favorite game of the year.
Oh, nice.
And it's my third time playing, and I've never won the game. I played it once at Dice Tower last year and Escape Winter. No, I played it at Escape Winter and then Game and Party Con. And then I bought a copy of it. I got with the expansion.
Mm-hmm.
Played it against my wife, teaching her how to play it, and she whooped my butt.
Nice.
So I've yet to win the game.
Okay. But
I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
That's how you know it's a good game. If you lose and you're like, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah. I like it a lot. It's was one of my favorites, I think, of last year.
Yeah. Another one that I really enjoyed so far this year is Senjutsu, Battle for Japan. I picked up the big box in Arizona. I got to tell you guys, before I get off the phone with you, Arizona, Tucson, Arizona is like a board game city.
Really?
Yeah, they have like 4 board game stores. Each one of them having like board game nights at different times, RPG nights. And a few of them are like, a couple of their locations are really, really like packed full of board games. So that is a crazy board game town. They had a board game convention there, and I went to it and picked up a couple games. Senjutsu was one of them. Battle for Japan.
Okay.
It can be played single player. It can be played cooperative. It can be played versus. Like, so the game is you are in control of a Japanese warrior. Like the initial box is like the student, the master, the warrior, and another character. And you're using a deck of cards to control your combatant in a one-on-one battle with either the computer, like AI type thing. Mm-hmm. It's not computer, but you know, it's being controlled through the game.
Sure.
Or you're facing against another player. Sorry, a little phlegm in my throat. But it can also be played battle royale or team. It plays up to 4 players.
Okay.
It's pretty cool.
You
have a little miniature samurai that you're controlling with the cards and your opponent. And what you do is you lay down a card in front of you. And then once everybody has a card laying in front of them, everybody flips it over, and then you resolve the cards. And you know, you're trying to strike your opponent with your weapon or block an attack or whatever it is you're trying to do. And depending on different factors within the game can determine some different outcomes of the cards. It's pretty neat. It's a pretty neat little game.
Okay. So like a complicated version of rock, paper, scissors kind of mechanic there, it sounds like.
No. It's way more complicated than that.
Okay.
There's
Rob oversimplified.
Well, yeah. I mean, if the basic mechanic, but
I guess so. Yeah. So you have an attack value on the card or an initiative value.
Sure.
if the defense value matches the attack value, and defense get a 4 through 9, right? And if I flip over an 8 attack and you flipped over the 4 through 9 defense, you can declare it an 8.
Okay.
So your defense matches my attack, and if your defense locations around your miniature match my attack's locations coming at you, your defense wins. If it doesn't, my attack gets through, and you take whatever damage is listed on the card.
Okay.
And if you lose all your hit points, you die.
Yeah, that's what happens. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I got you.
Another one I wanted to talk about real quick, Wayne. This one's for you.
Okay.
I picked up Warhammer 40K role-playing game, Wrath and Glory.
Interesting.
Rule book. So
It's probably the one
super
role-playing game I don't
excited
think I've
about
ever played.
The one.
It's not a very old role-playing game.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. They just came out recently. Okay.
Role playing in the grim dark.
In the Grimdark, yeah.
Yeah.
You see that Henry Cavill is
It's
going
the
to play
one side.
the Warhammer movie?
Yeah, he's driving force behind it.
I downloaded a bunch of audiobooks. I bought a bunch of audiobooks in that grimdark setting, and I could not get through it. It is so dark. Like, it's so dreary. Like, everything's so depressing in that 40K universe.
Yeah.
How are you going to role play that? Like, is it just emo? Like, I'm so sad. Everything's horrible.
Well, it's not that you're sad. It's just everything sucks.
That makes me sad.
Well, it's not. I mean, it's the one sci-fi kind of universe that I would be like, I don't want to be born on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, thanks. I'm good.
No matter what level your life is, it sucks. There's nothing good about it.
Yep.
And that's when I turned off the audiobook. I'm like, I'm feeling like more depressed the more I listen to this audiobook.
I could never get into 40K stuff. Like, it was always so expensive. So like every time we go to the game store, it's like I could buy like one fig for Warhammer or 17 other things.
Yeah.
Like, I tried not, and I could never paint back in the day either. But I think it'll be interesting to see what happens when the movie or Amazon show or whatever Cavill ends up doing with Amazon comes out. Like, how much mainstream it becomes, and does it how popular it becomes? But it's pricey.
It's a rough world for people to dip their toe into.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not an easy. I mean, to maintain the engines on the ship, they can't use machines to do it. So the guys they send in to refuel the engines to keep the ship flying have about 20 seconds to live. And they know that before they go in there.
Wow.
They have no choice. They have to go do it. And that's a pretty good job in that world.
It's true. And even in our world, like, just I've known of several game stores that basically went out of business because of interacting with Games Workshop. Like Carlos, Merlin's Books in Tampa.
Yep.
They were a great bookstore. They had this whole like metaphysical section and like kind of weird books and alternative books. Then they had the RPG section. They had a board game area, and then like the person running the store was into Warhammer, and they started. In order to get this display, you had to carry this much product, and if in order to get this display or this free product, you had to carry.
You can't order this one product. You have to stock X thousands of dollars worth of SKUs.
And honestly, as far as I know, they ended up carrying so much Warhammer stuff that just wasn't selling because college kids couldn't afford Warhammer. That it basically,
like Fortress Games, they had the same problem.
You have $50,000 in material in merchandise sitting on your shelves for 2 years. It's going to kill you, especially come tax time, because you got to take a tax cut or a tax hit on the inventory you still have. Yeah, workshops.
It's pretty rough. It's like liquor stores. The same thing happens with liquor stores. Mm-hmm. If you want, a case of Buffalo Trace, because that's really popular, you have to stock so many cases of all these other non-sellable boozes that the distributor wants to give you in order for you to get that case of Buffalo Trace. It's the same. Yeah. So, hey guys, It's awesome talking to you guys.
Hey, before you go, Aaron from Ohio says Castle Combo, Fliptoon, Sprawlopolis, Far Away, Welcome to, For Sale, and my favorite game to recommend right now, Campfire Delve, which Rob and I would recommend that. Yes. I did buy the playmats.
Oh, you had to one-up me.
Yeah, I had to buy the playmat. That is an awesome cooperative
Of course you
game.
had to buy the playmats.
Solo /
You know your boy.
cooperative.
Yeah, I know.
Campfire Delve. I second that, Aaron.
Yeah.
And then finally he says he's really digging Toy Battle, which we did take that one with us to Daytona Toy Battle.
It's a good one.
Yes, it's a really good one. So lots of good recommendations in the chat. Check out the chat on the YouTube, William.
I will. Definitely check it out. Keena's got it in there playing right now, but I'll go through the chat logs.
Nice.
Real quick plug, if you allow me.
Yeah.
All day, every day.
We have Nerds on the High Seas Group Cruise 2.0 going out of Virgin Voyages from San Juan, Puerto Rico, January 9th to the 16th of 2027. If anybody's interested in joining us.
7 days. Okay.
Whippa!
You have a link?
So we're going to have board game days.
You have a link you can maybe post
I
up in
do
the
have a
chat?
link.
Or, okay.
Yeah, there's a Facebook page if you look up Nerds on the High Seas, but I will put something up for people to go to.
Okay.
And for those that don't know, you don't need a passport to go to Puerto Rico. Just saying.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay.
But you do need a passport. You don't need a passport, strictly speaking, to go on a cruise. You need a birth certificate and driver's license, but it is a billion times easier to travel on a cruise with a passport.
Okay. Good tip.
So it's still recommended. No, you don't need a passport to go to Puerto Rico, but you're going to need a passport if you get too drunk in a port and end up missing the ship and you're in whatever country that isn't Puerto Rico or America. You're going to need a passport to get home, generally speaking.
This is why I won't leave the country. They let me in once.
Mm-hmm.
I'm never leaving the country because I don't know if they'll let me in again.
Well, if you have a passport, they will let you back in. Well, maybe not you.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Got
I forgot who I was talking to.
Yeah, picture at the border.
Yeah, it's Carlos. That's Rob. That's Carlos.
One side of the hand or the other. Yeah.
Thanks for making it
I'm not sure
a
they'll let
call
Rob
show.
back in either.
I'll find a way. Thanks for
Hey,
calling.
gentlemen,
No,
have a
it's-
good night.
Sorry, William, before you go, real quick, Rob has bought a base copy of Firefly.
Oh, I was going to mention that earlier. I forgot. Yep.
Oh,
I bought the base copy of
Nice.
Barnes & Noble. I got it. They had a clearance sale. They had it for $25.
Oh,
So I was
wow.
like, for $25, it retails for
Man,
$60. I had to grab it.
I wish I'd known you were looking for it. I got a copy lying right over here, but I'm
Oh.
like,
Oh, well, all
looking
right.
for a good home.
Yeah, well, sorry. I want your copy now, though. That after playing that deluxe copy, I told Wade, and I was like, after playing the deluxe copy, I bought this copy, and then I was like, you know what? I really want to play the deluxe copy.
I do want to play that game.
Tenth
I kind of
anniversary
not
regret
edition.
talking about that
now, What's
copy.
funny is like
I know.
I had I had gotten a copy of Firefly with like 5 of the 7 expansions, and it sat on my shelf for 10 years unplayed. And I finally sold it last year's Dice Tower
Mm-hmm.
for a decent price. But then I played the deluxe copy. I'm like,
Oh.
and my wife was like, "Oh, that's kind of a fun game." I'm like,
That
"Really? I've
10th
been asking for
anniversary.
10 years to play this game."
10th anniversary
Really?
edition. Yeah. Mhm. It's nice.
Now you tell me.
Now you tell me. This is
Now we're gonna get Carlos to play it. He's gonna love it, and now we're just gonna play it all the time.
We'll have 3
and-
copies.
and I need to
It's
go
a
buy the
good one,
6
yeah.
expansions. Yeah.
Well, William, your
I'll buy my own
copy, Do
expansion.
you have any of the expansions or just the base copy?
Oh no, that base copy is just the
Just
the
base.
regular Firefly
Yeah.
base game. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. The expansions are really hard to get a hold of.
Oh yeah.
Now they are. Yeah,
that's
they are.
one of the reasons why that 10th anniversary was such a massive deal for me.
Yeah.
Hell, I paid less for it than I would have paid had I backed them on Kickstarter.
Mm.
The people I bought it from, they bought several copies, and I didn't have to eat the shipping like they did.
Yep.
And their shipping was less because they got more, right? So I paid $210. Yeah, $210 for it. And if I would have backed it on Kickstarter with the shipping, it would have been closer to $240.
Mm. It happens that way sometimes. Yeah. Sometimes if you wait
Yeah.
a little bit, you can reap the benefits.
I bought it from the people that vend Escape Winter.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Alpha Flight games.
All right. Yeah.
Alpha Quadrant. Sorry, Alpha Quadrant games.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And
Yes.
you bring up Escape Winter. Are you going to Escape Winter this year?
That is an unknown because we have another convention that we are scheduled to go to that weekend in Atlanta.
Okay.
So
Southern
we're
Fried?
right now trying to figure that out. No, it's Days of the Dead horror convention.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, this Escape Winter's coming up here just in a couple weeks, I think, isn't it? So it's rapidly approaching.
Yeah, it's the weekend of like the 18th or something like that.
Okay, so like maybe 3 weeks. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I think I'm going to go probably for a day. I don't think I'm going to go for the whole thing, but yeah, I'm looking to get up there and get some games played.
That'd be good. Like, do they sell day tickets, or you just got the?
I don't
get them to give you a ticket.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, I think you do the whole thing. So, but yeah, we'll see. Can't say every. I think I've been 3 of the last 4 years, and each time I think I've gone just one day. But anyway, yeah, cool. All right, William. Well, for the 4th time, have a good evening. Appreciate you calling, as always.
Hey, this has been a Midwest goodbye.
There you go. Yeah, exactly. Don't be a stranger.
It's true.
Thanks for the call.
Same.
All right, good night.
Yep. Y'all have a good night.
Good night, guys.
Bye.
Here we go. Always nice to hear from William.
Yes.
Yeah, I just was
More calls, the better.
I was just thinking about him the other night when I was picking up that copy of Firefly. I like to say, first thing after I bought it, I was like, you know what? I really want that nice 10th anniversary edition. I got to get with William and play that again. Yeah,
we just got to get it. We could get him to come to a game day and get to play it. It's a good game. It was fun. It was not overly complex. It was very much just pick up and deliver, but it was fun.
New caller.
Beansanddice podcast. State your name. Where are you calling from?
This is Ron Talk Tabletop from Atlanta.
Hey, Rob Frazier.
Oh, I see how it works. William mentions Atlanta.
Wow.
Gets a
Ron talks
Ron gets a
tabletops.
burning in his ear.
Got to get that plug in.
Put it on the board. Caller number 3.
Number 3.
Before we get going, though, we got to point out that Ron is the 3rd caller. Mitchell was the 1st caller. So I don't know.
How'd that happen?
Heated ancient rivalry being rekindled.
Ancient.
I just ancient. Whatever, 2 years ago, whatever.
Ancient.
Did Mitchell talk about the fact that Brandon Sanderson signed a TV and movie deal with Apple TV?
He did not.
Ooh. Looking that up.
I saw a thumbnail on YouTube about it, but I didn't get a chance to watch the video pre-show. Catch us up on Beansanddice.
I saw a headline, but that's all I saw. But go ahead.
All right. So, Brandon Sanderson, the most prolific modern fantasy author, has signed a deal with Apple TV to do a movie series with the Mistborn universe and a TV show with Stormlight Archive. So, which with obvious potential for crossover, because both of those are in his Cosmere's multiverse.
Yeah. Mistborn, if I remember correctly, Mistborn is the chemical alchemy one.
It's a metallurgy.
There you go.
Yes, where you swallow different metals and it gives you different
Yeah.
powers.
Swallowing metals.
Yes.
Yeah, so
It's not 10 o'clock yet, but go ahead. All right, go ahead.
like if I swallow,
1 minute.
gold,
1 minute to
I
go.
can see things better, or if I swallow steel, I can like attract people to me. I can't remember the exact combinations.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, Apple TV
Yeah.
just kills
Well, steel pull, iron push, all of that stuff. Anyway, so it's a huge deal. He has final say on all creative decisions. He has already announced that he has written a script, a draft of a script for the first Mistborn movie. It's a huge deal, and folks. I'm talking about show number 1 because we're all a bunch of nerds and we have multiple interests. And number 2, there are Cosmere games. Stormlight Archive. Yes, Stormlight Archive version of
It's over here.
I'm drawing a blank on
It's
it.
over here. The rune chucking game.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I know which one you're talking about.
Oh man, I love that game. I bought a copy.
Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. I can't remember.
There's a role playing game, a Stormlight role playing game. The Mistborn role playing game expansion is coming soon. There's a Mistborn board game. There's just a bunch of stuff, right? Set in the Cosmere. So there's already this fantasy world has already been a part of the tabletop universe, and it's huge news because mark my words, with as passionate of a fan base as it is, and I think as sensible of a guy as Brandon Sanderson seems to be, I think that a Mistborn movie is going to be your next great movie trilogy.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm not educated.
I'm not talking to convince you, Rob.
Yeah. Well, I'm not educated on it at all, so I know very little.
I've read no Brandon Sanderson. So
Are you really?
Yeah, I haven't either. So
never read a single book of his.
I think I've gotten through 4 of the Stormlight ones and 1 of the Mistborn ones. And I think I'm going to go back to the Mistborn ones because I'm starting to lose it on the Stormlight ones. It's getting a little long in the tooth on the on the Stormlight ones.
Yeah, and and the Mistborn series are perfect because the Mistborn books are shorter than the books in the Stormlight Archives. I don't know why the guy feels like he needs to write these ridiculously long books. It's like because I have attempted to read the Stormlight Archives multiple times, and they just lose me. It just takes him too long to really get to the meaning of the thing. Even with his, he'll write like a really enticing prologue to get you to hook you in, so that you can hopefully, you can keep your attention long enough for you to get to the point where things get really interesting. But like it just doesn't work. Whereas for the Mistborn book, because they're shorter, it tends to work on me. It has worked on me because I've read every major Mistborn book.
I don't know, like, okay, so the Stormlight one, the first 3 got me into the world, right? And it's a lot of exploring, but then it kind of got a little stagnant when they started to having to manage stuff. Like, okay, now we're I don't know, we switched from exploring into management. Okay, got boo. But then the other difference between the Mistborn and the Stormlight, I kind of connected more with the Mistborn. Like I don't know how to say this, Rob. It's weird. It's when it's none of it's believable. It's all very much fiction.
Sure.
But I feel like the Mistborn one kind of makes a little more sense, like a little more believable. The Stormlight one is much more fantastical and magical for me than the Mistborn. The Mistborn is kind of based more off of metallurgy and chemistry, and so it's like, okay, I can believe that.
Seems to kind of make some kind of sense. Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
So that's why I recommend the Mistborn.
So, the first book, The Mistborn: The Final Empire, is really think Ocean's 11 and Star Wars.
Okay.
But fantasy.
I'm not against it at all. Like I say, I'm ignorant on it. I just don't really know anything hardly about it. But Wayne's got
Aaron's
something to say.
with us. Aaron's with us. Mostly kidding, but he hasn't read any Brandon Sanderson books.
Okay. Well, I was going to say there's a whole bunch of stuff in the chat once we get done with this call that we got to go down. There's some good stuff in here right now.
You triggered some conversation,
there's
Ron.
definitely some conversation going on. So.
But it's something I'm pretty excited about.
Okay.
And so
I've always said
Not
that
a board
Stormlight
game.
Archives, that whole the second book part, like that whole setting could be a war game. Like that plateau with the cracks and the taking of the gems and the fighting, like the armor, like all that, the training, that could all be like a war type miniatures or board game.
You're right. I wouldn't be surprised that like if they had something. As we're talking, like, so I'm on my computer. I just jumped to the Brotherwise Games website to see if they had anything in the in the pipeline. Because Brotherwise does the Mistborn deck building game. They have the Cosmere role playing game, which I talked about, and they have Stormlight miniatures. So I would not be surprised if they like did a skirmish game.
Oh, I didn't know about this Stormlight miniatures game. I'm on there now.
What have you done?
I think it's just.
Oh, they're just minis for the role playing
Oh,
game.
okay, yeah.
Game.
It's not a separate game.
Oh
It's
man,
not a separate thing.
this could totally be a battle game.
You designed it.
Rob, there's these like crab things that have these gems inside their like hearts or something, and you got to go like battle them and then like steal the center of their heart, and it's totally worth so much money and power. And
You put it in your lightsaber, and it makes the lightsaber a different color. No, not kyber crystals. No, all right,
kind of,
yeah,
kind of like a kyber crystal.
Okay, all right. No, like I say, I'm not against it at all. I mean, it looks cool, and obviously everybody loves Sanderson. I mean, everybody talks about Sanderson all the time. I just never have been a big book guy, literature guy. So, but yeah, if they're turning this into some movies and some TV shows, I'm loving my fantasy and all those shows. So, I'm a geek. I'm into it.
Yeah, so that's the big news for me for this week.
Okay. You done any gaming at all over the last week or so?
This weather's gotten in my way.
Oh, yeah, I hear you.
So kind of hard to go out and board game when you caught slipping all over the road.
Yeah.
I've been having some fun with the Lord of the Rings trick-taking game, Fellowship of the Ring.
Nice.
I got stuck. I've gotten stuck for some reason on the chapter 3, but that's okay.
You went in that solo?
Yep.
Okay. Nice. And the next one's
So I was playing it. I was playing it two-handed solo, but then I went back per Carlos's recommendation and played it two solo, the both that they had designed for it, and I do like that better as a pure solo mode.
It's a great puzzle.
Yeah.
I'll recommend, Ron, that you check out the Space Cast. So Space Biff is Space Biff Spacecast is the podcast. His last episode that aired December 22nd, I listened to it while I was out in Daytona. He interviews the designer of the Lord of the Rings trick-taking game, Brian Bumailer. I can't pronounce that. Too many consonants in there. But he interviews the designer of that trick-taking game. And he talks about how the last 4 years he spent working on getting all of the Lord of the Rings into trick-taking form. So like his how he's doing Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Ring, how he decided to change it for the Two Towers, how he's working for the Return of the King, right? His thoughts on doing it with the Hobbit, right? But then he ends off with how he's trying to figure out how to implement this system in other IPs. It's about a 69-minute podcast. It was amazing. listening to him talk about how he designed and is continuing to design this Lord of the Rings: The Fellowship of the Ring trick-taking game.
Yeah, that sounds great. I'm gonna have to check that out.
Space Cast, Space Biff.
Yeah.
And then that
Definitely
put me on to another podcast. I don't know if you've heard of this one, but he said he had to do a lot of research, right? So there's a podcast called the Prancing Pony Podcast.
Yeah. I know the Prancing Pony.
That other podcast put me on that podcast because in the Prancing Pony podcast, they read a couple of 3 pages from one of the books, any of the books, and then they spend the whole podcast just discussing, like, that segment of the story.
Wow.
It's like deep meta.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? Like, what other fantasy series do people go that deep on it? Like, there isn't any.
Yeah.
So, and it's not like, and I'll be honest, it's not like they can't. Like, there's certainly works that you could do that, but like, I think part of the reason why we got that is because it was really the first of its type. But even with that, there was some stuff. It was the way in which Tolkien writes and the themes in which he incorporated into his works, and he was a real master of language, literally a master of language. He's a linguist, right? Like, so,
yeah,
he got a rather fan base.
Good stuff.
I mean, you think about it, like him and like C.S. Lewis would hang out at the pub and drink and talk about like writing and life and faith, right? Like it just, I'm sure having friends like that, it steps up your game. Like if you want to step up your game at anything, make friends that are good at that thing you want to do. And like it steps you up, so that it all comes together to make a great fantasy like world, like you said.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
Exactly.
Thank you, sir. Great call.
Thanks for having me. It's been fun. I'm going to go back and catch the Mitchell's call. I caught it when One for Nerdy West was on. So
yeah, Mitchell didn't spend a whole lot of time, but we talked about some good stuff. So go back and catch that.
All right, gentlemen.
Good night.
We lost him there with the cord again. So thanks for calling. As always. He's back. Good night.
All right.
I gotta get another cord. That's driving me
Every
bananas.
time
Yeah,
you touch that
do.
phone, you run the chance of losing them there. But
Oh, so yeah, there's good chatting there, but like I'd comment in the chat, like I don't even know if Sanderson's done with some of these trilogies, but like I've been burned so many times in my life with sci-fi fantasy stuff where like the author starts writing, it's only going to be a trilogy, and then it's 4 books, no, it's 5 books, no, it's 6 books, no, it's 8 books, and then they die, and I'm like, I'm done.
well,
I'm amazed that in all that, Wayne's the one that's hurt.
oh yeah,
Right? The author died, and Wayne's the one that's hurting.
Pissed off. Yeah.
No, but you're like, how? But seriously, you could go through a list of like famous fantasy sci-fi books that were series where the main author dies before it's finished.
Wayne got the short end of the stick when the author died.
Exactly. Not just me, everybody. And you know that George R. R. Martin is like, he's that dude's definitely gonna die.
He's like
before he
one
finishes
Twinkie
it.
away from being out.
It's been like every book in the Song of Fire and Ice has gotten longer and longer and longer to come out. And like I think I read the first 3 books, and then in the wait for the 4th book, I'm like, oh, there is no way this dude's finishing this series before he croaks. So I'm done with it. Like, gave up after book 3. But it's crazy.
Let's see here. Mitch says they announced a war game called War of Roshar coming at the end of this year at the con. Good call, Carlos. Hey, I'm predicting. There's my prognostication for 2026.
Because before that, he mentioned something. He'd been at a con and got to play a version of some new card game in the series that was coming out. Is that it there?
Got to play an unreleased Cosmere Trick Taker.
There you go.
Shocking, the Trick Taker.
Trick Taker.
Dishonor on your cow.
Yeah.
Says Mitch. I love that.
Yeah, that's
comment.
me saying like I've never read Sanderson.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Inside joke.
I love how Sanderson kept things clean.
Yep.
Like the curse words are all robbed. They're all like storm you, because it's all about lightning and storm. So when I storms you,
Okay.
it's them cussing like, oh, watch your mouth.
See, this is the bullshit. It's past 10 o'clock. Mitchell, this is the bullshit. Brandon discussed his own mortality at the con and says he has a roadmap planned to get it done in time. Bullshit. He has a roadmap done so his kids or some other ghostwriter can finish his crap when he's done, just like the Wheel of Time. Like, come on.
I like Aaron's comment in there. Reading just takes time away from gaming. Amen, brother. Yep. Play games, quit reading.
William says, I read almost all of Sanderson and have the first 2 of the Stormlight in the leather-bound releases.
Oh,
dang,
big
bro.
fan.
That's deep.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now, I will say this, I could look into what Ron said here, though, is that the Mistborn or self-contained trilogy, so it's like little... maybe I'll give that a try then.
I think you'll like the Mistborn, too. That whole chemical alchemy, metallurgy, like science piece to it is so cool.
Sounds interesting. Yeah.
It is. Like, they take these enforcers that they have, these giant, like, golem-looking dudes, right? And they run, like, spikes through their eyeballs. So now they have this like vision, like supervision. They can see X-ray through stuff because of these metal spikes that they now have in place of eyeballs. That kind of a creepy stuff. And Ron wasn't wrong. It's very Ocean's 11. Like, there's like these, gangs are getting together and they survive by like robbing and stuff. So they have their powers that they've learned to control. So it is kind of does feel like a Ocean's 11 kind of a bank robbery feeling.
Okay.
Very cool. Let's see any other good comments in here. In alignment with the DT this week, anyone have any most anticipated games of 2026?
I was thinking about that a little bit on the way over here. I have not watched Tom Z and who was the third one?
Probably won't come out this year, but it'll kickstart this year. Brass Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Which, come on, why do they need to kickstart that? You have literally the #1 game of all time in Brass Birmingham. Why is that going to Kickstarter?
Yeah, I think maybe to buy them a little time, which again would question then why did they announce it when they announced it? But I guess they're planning to do a lot of play testing with it. So yeah,
but that's anticipated. Let's Go to France.
Yeah,
the sequel to Let's Go to Japan.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Excited for that one. And I had another one. Expansion to Shackleton Base.
Yes.
Yeah, that'll be coming real soon, I think. Mm-hmm.
I think for me, I backed it. The new Mountain Goats that's supposed to be coming out later this year.
Legacy. Mm-hmm.
Mountain Goats.
You backed the Legacy. Carlos is going to play a Legacy game.
He's not going to finish it.
No,
but he'll play it
because I wanted the. There's a, and I don't know if it's only through this system, but you get the travel version of Mountain Goats.
That was why.
So I got 2 copies of that.
Tiny epic Mountain Goats.
Yes, because Mountain Goats is great, but it's too big. Like it takes up so much space for what it is.
Great's a pretty.
I was close to backing the because I don't own Mountain Goats. I was close to backing the campaign for it, but I can't stop. I'm fine. I don't really
yes, I give you can't stop anytime. But yeah.
Mm. Well, I mean, I think all the Stonemaier stuff. Like I'm like clearly.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wingspan Americas, Viticulture Bordeaux, the small Wingspan game.
The new one.
I'm very interested. I in the next 2 months, I need to play Euphoria. So either we got to play it or I got to borrow from Carlos.
Because it's right next to where your head is when you're here in studio.
Yeah. So when the Euphoria Essential Edition comes out, I want to know if I want to buy it.
Yeah, let's play it. Yeah, let's get it played.
I do want to play it again because I know I didn't love it, and I've only played it twice.
Another caller.
Beansanddice podcast. State your name. Where are you calling from?
Hey, this is Joey from Colorado.
Hey, Joey.
He lives.
Hey. Yeah, I haven't been able to call in a few. I'm sorry.
That's all right. We've been having a great time playing more games. Caller number 4 on the board.
Woohoo!
Nice.
What you been up to, Joey?
Nice. I was going to call in on the way home from Taekwondo with my daughter and see if she wanted to say hi on the air, but there was someone else on the line then. So.
It's been like that the last couple
weeks. We've had back-to-back calls, which is a good thing.
It's a call-in show. We haven't even had a chance to talk about the games we played.
So we talked about, we had games we were going to line up for tonight, but that's fine. Let's just keep going.
You know what? You guys are the back seat, right?
Exactly. You drive. We'll take a rest here.
All right. I'll talk about. I'll get something started. One most anticipated. I don't know that it's coming out anytime soon, and I have the original. But I heard Shadows over Camelot is either getting a remake or something to that effect.
Yeah, I've heard some kind of maybe updated reprint of it. Yeah.
Yeah, which is, great. Again, I was able to get a copy, and there's still copies out there, but that's one that I think definitely should be out there for the masses.
Yeah, that's a classic, I would say. That's one that a lot of people recently haven't played it just because it's a little hard to get now. But yeah, that's one that everybody should play at some time. Yep, I agree.
Yeah, and I have the copy that I got, and I haven't gotten it played yet. Actually, it was when we lived back in California. I remember seeing that on the shelf and Descent on the shelf, and I ended up buying Descent. And I think I regretted it, even though Descent's a good game too, but I ended up selling Descent and eventually buying Shadows over Camelot.
I still own all my Descent, but I'm waiting for the next edition to come out. It's got to be coming, right? Anyway.
Right?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, and I sold Descent because I actually had a little bit more money tied into Imperial Assault.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. Yeah.
And
yes, I ended up the same
they're
way.
just too close for me to own both.
I think Imperial Assault did it better.
I don't necessarily have a preference, but
don't say that. You bought more Imperial Assault. You've proven the preference.
Validate.
Well, the thing is, Imperial Assault has the skirmish too. And so you could buy little one-off packages of, IG-88 or Ben Kenobi. And so I have those little side pieces too, but I don't have any of the expansions. I don't think I had anything for Descent 2. And then I also had Level 7 Omega Protocol, which that is actually on my to sell list. I have a big list that's gone out to there's a retailer that buys all games. I don't want to say their name. I'm not trying to promote them or anything.
Okay. Yeah.
But anyways, so that's on a list of things that are going out. So
yeah, Noble Knight's a great setup. They don't sponsor us at all, but they get a lot of my money.
Yeah. Well, that was the thing. I bought a couple things from them, and then I was like, I need the space, and I want to sell. I've had good luck selling bulk lots previously, just through Marketplace or something. But I said, it's great to get the money, but I actually sort of want the credit because there's a few things that I want to get that are sort of hard to come by. And so anyways, I wanted to go through them so I can get the credit through them and then get some of the games that I want. So,
yeah.
So anyways, and level 7 is another, dungeon crawler too. So those are better with multiple people, I think.
Yeah.
And I don't have the frequency of players for me to necessitate 3 dungeon crawlers.
Sure. That's tough.
So, but you know how it is in gaming. You go through waves of stuff. where you'll play nothing but the same game for a month and a half, and then you won't play it for a year and a half.
Yes.
But I did pick up some other games. I heard you talking about Founders of Teotihuacan earlier. I did buy the, I don't know, I guess that's the, I have original Teotihuacan or just Teotihuacan, which I ended up getting based on one of the reviewers, his top 100, which was a lot of Euro games, which I just have found that I just trend towards.
Sure.
So
good man.
I haven't gotten that one to the table yet, but I did get another one that I got from one of his suggestions, which was Bora Bora.
Okay.
And I did play that twice, and that was fun too. I don't know if you guys have played. Well, I'm sure you have, or at least played Feld or Castles of Burgundy. But,
for sure.
Yeah, it's a similar feel, but I did like it. It's definitely got some different, curves and angles to it, so it doesn't feel exactly the same, but you can see, a lot of that design similarities, DNA, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, this is one I got to get played. I'm a fan of the Felds. Not my number one designer, but I do like most of what he does, and I've never played. Have you ever played it, Wayne?
I have not. This is one that I was just going to say the same thing. It's like I've never played this one, but like it's been out forever.
Yeah, I've seen it on the table. Yeah, it's 2013 release, I think it said.
Yeah,
but,
2013.
Yeah, so it's been around a while, but yeah, it's one I've seen on the table. I'm pretty sure Alex has a copy. I think I've looked at it several times on his shelf over there for game days, and I'm like, this is just one I got to get pulled out and actually played. But yeah, looks like a fun one.
Yeah, it's got some good combo-y goodness to it. I only played it twice. I did two-handed.
Yeah.
But it was good. So there's that, and then we also have a game day coming up on Saturday where we have a library room for like 8 hours,
nice.
7.5. So I'm looking to get something played there, and I think I'm going to try to get what's the one? Carpe Diem, another Feld.
Okay. Yep.
And then someone was talking about Merchants and Marauders.
That's a good
and
one.
And then you guys were
just that one.
You guys. Oh, then maybe I'll get in. Someone mentioned it and said, "Well, here's some that I have," and someone else said, "Oh, I'd be down to play that." So I looked that up.
It's a little bit
never
of a
played
teach,
it,
but it's good. Yeah,
It's also a long one because
It is long.
it can sometimes feel like it outstays its welcome.
I like
But not for me because
I like the theme. I like the pick up and
Yeah.
deliver.
I like the pirate theme. Like, give me a pirate
Yeah.
Caribbean theme, and I'm down.
Yeah, I'd be okay with it as long as it's, I don't know. Well, I've told you this before. I don't want to go 4 hours.
I don't think I've ever played it less than
3
4
hours.
Yeah, I was gonna say 4 hours is
really?
probably about where you're gonna be with it.
I think I've always been at like 6.
yeah, maybe.
Oh, wow.
Maybe 4 to
not so good.
5. Yeah.
No, and maybe I would enjoy that, but I just don't know if I want to
Spend that much time
I don't know
on
if I want to risk it.
It's a 3 or 4 hour
it's not
game.
that I
easy.
don't. I just don't want to. I just don't want to risk it on the once a month thing where
Yeah.
I'm going to have the opportunity to play many games or play all day. I don't want 75% of that play to be on something that I don't know. I would probably like it, but that's one where I might want to have it just set up in the basement and come back to it at my leisure.
I've been telling this guy that about conventions for years. Go to conventions to play lots of games, not to Clash of Cultures for 12 hours.
Yeah.
See, when I'm away from home,
Yeah.
I'm not dealing with anything at home, so I don't have home issues, work issues. That's the time that you can dedicate 8 hours to a game and not have to worry about homework, baby showers, all that stuff.
Rob and I'd rather play 4 to 8 games in that 8 hours versus one game. But yeah, Merchant's Cove is a minimum 3 hours.
Yeah, it's going to be a longer game.
No, not Merchants Cove. Sorry,
Merchants and Marauders.
I'm sorry,
and
Merchants and
Marauders.
Marauders.
That's
Yeah,
what
Merchants,
okay.
different game. Merchants and Marauders is
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
a 3-hour game.
Yep.
Minimum
Yep.
3-hour game.
And I have the expansion if you want to add a couple hours to that because it just adds all kinds
The
of wild
weather
stuff.
and all kinds of
The
stuff
cloud
to it.
that floats around.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't mind dipping a bunch of time into that, but that's one where I'd like to know it beforehand.
Sure.
I just don't. Plus, it's with a person that is sort of new to the group, so I don't know how they teach exactly because all the games I've played with them, I've also known, and I normally teach. And I don't want to say I teach too quick, but I teach quick because I'm like, let me just give you a little bit of it, enough to get us started, and then I'll start explaining stuff as we go along too.
And I don't know how the group would feel about this, but if you have an opportunity to maybe just set like a time limit, say let's play for an hour, let's find out whether we like the game, whether we want to go full into it some other time, but go in with the understanding that we're going to play an hour, and if we like it, next game day we'll blow it out and do the whole thing. So again, I don't know. Some
I
people,
like that.
Yeah, some people may not be cool with that, but yeah, you could throw it out there.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Kind of agree to demo the game.
Sure. I think I'm going to try to bring the Lord of the Rings trick-taking game too, because I've only played it solo, and I wouldn't mind getting a couple 3-4 chapters done with actual people at the table too.
Here's my problem though. Having played it solo and having gotten X number of chapters, right? So I've already met the Treebeard, right? That kind of stuff.
Spoilers.
Do I reset it back to 1 when I bring in the multiple players, or do we just continue playing from where I finished? You know what I'm saying? Like struggle with that, Joey.
Yeah, I think you offer it and you see what the consensus is.
Like, hey guys, I've gotten to like level 5, and I really want to see what's next, and I want to introduce it to y'all, but I don't want to start back over at 1.
And if they've played the crew, if they've played, versions of games like that, trick-taking or story, I don't want to say legacy because it's not, but you sort of go through a story and you get introduced to different, mechanics along the way. But let's face it, it's just trick-taking for the most part. I think offer that up and see, because if they're Lord of the Rings fans, they might want to see how, it's interesting how they incorporate the first who was it,
character
the farmer maggot, and then getting into Dewberry, Tom Bombadil's, is it his daughter, and then getting into the writers. And so have you guys played the new book of it,
the Two Towers? No, I don't own it yet.
Is that just a little, like a card expansion, or is that a whole new deck too?
Okay, I'm going to tell you what I just told Ron. Go check out the Space Biff Space Cast podcast.
Oh, I did hear you talking about that, and I do want to check that out.
He talks through his whole design from the 2 books.
I will.
It'll blow your mind. No, it is not just an expansion. He had to come up with new mechanisms for each book based on the characters in each scene in each book to make the chapters. It's a great narrative of how he did that.
Yeah, I'll check that out.
He even talks about doing The Hobbit, right? And it's they went into conversation about, but The Hobbit has so many characters in it, right? So it's him trying to figure out, how do I do this in this trick-taking format where you pick characters? And I think one of the biggest things that I got out of it was he struggled when he first created the game. He introduced Gandalf, right? And Gandalf had no goal, no win condition, nothing. He was just there. He's a helper. And it confused people. They didn't understand, how does Gandalf not have a condition? Everybody else has must win this number of tricks or can't win more than this many, right?
Yeah.
So he finally had to put on there, must win at least 1 trick. right? That's the easiest way to say the guy's just here. Like, just has to win at least one trick.
Yeah, and it's interesting that people had difficulty grasping that idea, because I find that pretty interesting. That no, he's just playing. He can win. He doesn't have to win. Everybody else just has to do their thing, and he can help them along the way. So I'm surprised that
But you know what really blew my mind?
At large couldn't get behind that.
Let's check this out and tell me what you think of this, guys. He said at the end of the day, the characters are just a bidding system. It's a bidding mechanic for a trick-taking game.
Sure, yeah.
And I never thought of it that way.
Yeah.
So like in most trick-taking games, you're going to have a segment of the game where you bid how many tricks you're going to win.
Yeah.
Well, you're effectively doing that by looking at your hand and drafting one of the characters to yourself to say, I'm going to win this many or this type of trick.
Sure, yeah.
Like,
sure.
Wow, what a simple way to explain bidding, which to me I find one of the hardest ways to explain bidding to people. Or explain trick takings is the bidding.
And then just go ahead and wrap one of the, if not the biggest fantasy epic around it, and make $1 million.
There you go. That's all you got to do.
I don't know if they'd make $1 million.
Step 3.
I'm very
profit.
glad that they.
Ooh, Star Wars trick taker.
I'm glad it's and I've sleeved mine, but man, when you feel those cards, it's such a well produced little package.
I would be playing more of it if it wasn't for Northwood. If I'm going to play a solo trick taker, like For Northwood has been coming out.
Yeah. Have you? Did you? Whenever I was at my daughter's Taekwondo class, whenever I was listening to you guys, I saw you going live, and I texted you a picture in Discord.
Yeah, you have the mechanic shop playing on the table.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. That's normally when I bring it out too, is at the car dealership or whatever I'm at, and it was nice. I got like 16 points, and then hit the restroom, and it was time for me to go. So it was a good space filler, time filler.
And thank you for putting me on that. Great game.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you like it. Hopefully more people. Like I said, I wouldn't mind just a standard card version of it, because I feel like I'm going to break one of those cards eventually, or
no, they're
bend
plastic.
it to the point where it's all marked. Yeah, I know, but plastic. I feel like if you bend that on accident,
you ain't gonna bend it back.
Yes, it's gonna leave that white mark on there. But if you got to the point where you bent the card that bad, you got to ask yourself, why was I playing in this location? I was in the middle of a roller derby.
To do it,
hot tub.
I'm more apt to do it like during a shuffle or something, because they are slick cards too. So then you try to, like, if they slip out of your hands or whatever during a shuffle or a bridge, and then you try to catch it real quick, and if you overforce it, it's like that. The
anxieties you have are like too much.
Just have slow reactions. Don't be quick.
No, I'm thinking exactly of The Shining, when he's like, a few extra foot-pounds of pressure per square inch.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, anyways, all right. Well, good talking to you guys.
Thank you, Joey.
Wife is home, so I'm gonna let you go, and everybody be good. And I'll try to call in next week, let you know how the gaming went.
Yeah, tell me if they allowed you to continue on the campaign of Lord of the Rings, or if they made you restart back to 1. I want to know.
Or if they were or if they just veto the whole thing and they're like, no, we're not playing that today.
He'll call back. We did 8 hours of Merchants and Marauders.
Exactly.
Good night, Joey.
And I'll leave with this. Did anybody go on the Dice Tower cruise?
Did not. I want to do it someday, but I
want to do it, but it's hard because it's always.
I just know you guys are close down there in Florida. So.
Yeah. It's always like the first week. So I work at a college, and the Dice Tower cruise is always the first week of classes. So it's like I can't take off during the first week of classes. It's kind of hard. Yeah, stuff.
Yeah. All right. Well, I overstayed my welcome. Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
Good night, Joey.
Thanks, Joey.
No one ever overstays their welcome.
No, they don't.
sweet. I appreciate it.
That's how we do. We love the long form. Good night.
Good. All right. Night.
We do okay. So this show does do long form calls, and I know some folks struggle with that. But at the end of the day, like for me, this is just part of what we do gaming wise.
Cathartic.
This is our chance to connect with people, and hopefully for them to connect with us.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what's in the chat there? We got anything exciting?
No, I think William had a good point. It's really no right or wrong way to do a convention. It's how you like the game.
Yeah.
Right?
No, there is a right and wrong way. Definitely right and wrong ways.
You and I are in agreement. Carlos is different, but
yeah,
Carlos
Mitchell agrees with us. I mean, come on.
All right, so I'll say I can think of 3 ways that I've tried it with Rob. One was the demo week. We spent the whole week doing nothing but demos. There was another year where we didn't do any demos, but we learned games on our own. We just picked up a game and read the rule books together. That was probably the worst of the years. And then there was a year where I played a bunch of big games, like games that I love and played. I think I stayed in the war game room the majority of the time. I would say I probably had the most memories out of the demo one. Like having someone else teach you the game just made for a fun, fast con and a lot of games played. I'll second it with wargaming and my favorite games. And my third way to do it is learning new games by ourselves. That was the roughest.
So another one that just comes to mind just as I finish up Carlos's list, though, is you've had conventions where you've pretty much only played games that you knew and you didn't really learn games.
I was going to add that one.
Yeah, okay. So where would you rank that in there?
I enjoy that.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah, that's towards the middle. I think the demo days were great.
Yeah.
We packed our days with demos.
I liked that a lot. Learning lots of new games.
Because it drove a lot of conversation, too. Like, we would sit and chat afterwards about the play and what we liked.
See, and I think I like a mixture of all 4. So, like, a perfect convention.
Answer. Come on.
Whatever. But a great convention day for me is show up early, spend the morning doing demo games, maybe a long game in the afternoon, right? And then after dinner, crank out a bunch of games you know. Maybe teach yourself a game. If someone knows the game, play a new game to you, and then spend the night playing games you know so you crank out more. So in a day, you've tried new games in the demo area. You played one longer game. You've maybe learned a game on your own, and then you end the night with just cranking out a bunch of games you know. That to me, that's like I repeat that 4 times. That's a great convention right there.
Beansanddice podcast. State your name. Where are you calling from?
Hey guys, it's Chris from Texas. How y'all doing tonight?
I was wondering if we were going to hear from you tonight.
Yeah, I was trying to get it in before it got too late.
There you
How
go.
y'all doing?
We are well.
Number 5 tonight. Woo!
Wow.
Rolling along.
Yes, sir.
What's going on?
Well, not much. I finally got a chance to play now my brain's blanking on it. The game that you played, that's the resource, Rob, the resource game from Sean Phillips, where you have a whole bunch of resources, like 16 different resources, and you got trash. You're trying to get rid of the trash, and now the name's escaping me, but that game from Sean Phillips, that's like a whole bunch of resources.
Did you post
what I'm talking about?
Picture of it? No, I'm drawing a blank. As soon as you know it, I'm going to feel stupid, but
It's not one of the chili Scarbray, or no?
Scarbray, yeah.
Oh, yes. Oh, okay, yes. Yeah, I mentioned that one a little earlier in the show, yep.
Yeah, I finally got a chance to play a couple games of it and really enjoyed it. It's a neat little efficiency puzzle kind of.
It is. That was the thing that bothered me, is that there are a lot of things that you could potentially do, and it just ends way too soon. I want to do some of all the different things, and you can't. You got to pick just a couple of the things, do them a couple of times, and that's it. So, but I liked it. Yeah, I liked it, but it is quick. So if you want a quick, this is 45 to 60 minutes. I'd say you could actually play this in 30 minutes if you get people who really know it. But so it's a quick version, but it was maybe a little too quick for me.
Yeah, I thought so too. I think it could have been 5 rounds instead of 4 rounds.
Sure. Yep.
Just one extra round. I think I would have been satisfied with that length. But it is fun, and obviously, the more you play it, you probably can get your score up. But I know between game 1 and game 2, my score increased.
Oh, cool.
So,
yeah, nice. And Carlos is showing pictures here, but yeah, there are a mound of little wooden pieces in this game. There are tons of pieces. Anyway, yeah, I'm glad you had a chance to play it. I want to hear some more feedback. I think everybody at the table I played with liked it a little bit more than I did. I liked it, but I just, again, it irritated me that I couldn't do more. So, yeah.
It was great because, Chris, you were describing it, and Rob was struggling to remember, but no less than 2 comments in the chat were guessing Scar or Bray.
Oh, already, I didn't look up there. Yeah, there you
even
go.
as poorly as you described it, people knew what you were talking about.
People knew. Yeah.
I knew the designer, and I knew what you were doing as far as crazy amount of resources, because there's no game like
What
it
are
on
you
that.
doing, though? You said something about trash? Like, what do you,
Yeah, so you're collecting resources, and you're drafting. It has card drafting, which is cool. You're drafting these these guys, they're tribe members, and they each have different abilities where they can convert, say one thing to 2 other things. And so there's conversions going on. And so you're collecting stuff, and you're using these guys, and you're converting stuff, getting more stuff. Then you got this little tracker that's keeping track of like all of your resources, and it moves. And as it goes further along this track from left to right, you start losing points at the end of the game. Essentially, if you get more resources, then it'll be like -1, -2, and -3. And so what you're trying to do is getting that slider back to the left, so you don't incur negative points at the end. And then for each of these particular resources like trash, you get -1 point at the end of the game. So you're trying to also get rid of that. So there's this clean action that you're taking. And so you're always trying to get a clean action in every round so that you can clean up your trash that you're producing. So it's interesting. I mean, it's different. I can't say I played a game quite like it. Very unique.
Historically, I'm a lot ignorant on history, but historically, the little bit that I remember with the trash and stuff is I can't remember if this is Scottish or whether it's Irish, but this time period, whenever it was way back when, as they were going back, as archaeologists and stuff were finding the civilizations and the camps that they set up, excuse me, they were known, one of the big things for this is that they buried all of their trash in mounds. And so as they went and dug up these civilizations, they would find these mounds that specifically were just like animal bones and different trash, excrement and stuff, that they put all their trash in one place, and then they would cover it in a mound above ground, in a mound of dirt. And so that was a way that archaeologists have been able to go back and get very detailed about what they ate, how they lived, broken tools and stuff would all go in these trash mounds. And so that was one of the inspirations for that slider. And if you can't get rid of trash, then the slider keeps going to the right. And, you're also putting all your resources that you get there. So you really got to manage, efficiency of getting only the resources you're going to use and trying not to create more trash than you have to, or at least taking actions to get rid of trash so that you don't get all those negative points at the end of the game. So. Yeah.
There was actually a similar thing. Like we went to a year or so ago when my family traveled all throughout England, we went to Jorvik, which was that Viking settlement. There's a board game based on that too, like Scar Bray. And it's like they learn more about the trash piles. They learn more about the history of or like what people ate and everything based on the trash piles, based on like excrement and like stuff that got
kind of gross, but yeah.
Well, on the heels of that, I have a quiz for you guys tonight. It involves a little quiz, and it involves Garfield Games, the Garfield Games quiz.
Okay. I'm starting out feeling good about this, so let's see where this goes.
Yeah, I got my inspiration from Chester. So
okay,
I'm in danger.
Carlos doesn't know.
I've had this a couple weeks. All right, so this is going to be: is the game produced or by S.J. McDonald, or designed, not produced? Is the game designed by either S.J. McDonald, Shem Phillips, or Shem Phillips? Because S.J. McDonald doesn't design anything, that I know of yet by himself. So it's either S.J. McDonald and Shem Phillips, or just Shem Phillips.
Okay.
That's
so
all you have
the
to guess.
duo,
you got 50
or Shem.
Yes. All right.
Yeah. All right. First one. We'll go with an easy one. Architects of the West Kingdom, Carlos.
Go alphabetical. There we go. Yeah.
Ay, Dios mío. I don't even know. Okay, 50-50, the Architect series, I'll go with just Shem by himself.
Oh,
This was actually both.
okay. I didn't know for sure, but I thought both, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, me
All
next.
right. So now we're gonna move to Rob. So Rob, Raiders of the North Sea.
Shim by himself.
Ding! You got it.
Hey, give me a point.
Point for Rob.
Woo. Wayne.
All right, Wayne.
Yep.
Viscounts of the West Kingdom.
Ooh, Viscounts. We talked about that a lot tonight.
There's a copy of it sitting right here.
He's looking over his shoulder.
Mine's up there. It's too
Oh.
far to read.
No. I can't look at it though. I'm not
Ours
looking
is
at
too
it.
far away. We can't
It's
see.
I
under-
can't read that far. Go gadget eyes.
I really can't see it because it's on the bottom of the stack of 3. It's both.
I think it's both. Yeah.
You got it. Point for Wayne. All right, now we're gonna jump a little bit.
Okay.
This is a reprint.
Ooh.
Okay. It's called Assyria Second Edition. Assyria Second Edition. I don't even know if you guys have heard of it, but
I have not.
it's a reprint.
I'm aware of it. It's actually a recent reprint of an older
And this is to
game.
you, Carlos. Yeah.
But I can't tell you which one designed it.
Both.
This one had some pretty cool mechanisms in it. I watched some videos on it. Ay, Dios mío. Both?
You got it.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
Good
I
job,
can guess.
Carlos.
I can guess.
All right, back to Wayne.
Or Rob.
Eh,
Yeah, Rob.
No, Rob.
yeah, Rob.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
Rob.
Rob's second. Yeah, we'll go back to Rob. Yeah. Okay. Rob, Paladins of the West Kingdom.
Ooh, Paladins. I'm gonna say both.
You got it.
Hey.
All right, Wayne.
Hit him with the shelfie
This is one of,
stacker.
this is one of yeah, that's true. This is one of Carlos's favorite games, Ezra and Nehemiah.
Oh, I don't know that one.
That's just Shem.
No,
Oh,
it's both.
oh! I take the lead with 2.
Yeah, Rob's in the lead. All right, back to Carlos.
No pressure.
Circadian's first light.
That's a both.
I own that. I don't remember.
It's just Shem, Philip.
Would have guessed that, but I wouldn't know.
For some reason, I thought both. You know what it was? It's his brother doing the art. That's the duo on that.
Oh,
the
is that
brother
what
does
it
the
is?
art.
That's correct.
Trick question.
I kept thinking about both to get there's a duo there.
There was
Wrong duo.
Another dude in there.
The dude disguised as dude playing another dude.
Yep. All right.
Okay, Rob.
Let's take
back
it home.
to Rob.
Yep.
Wayfarers of the South Tigris.
Oh, Wayfarers. I'm gonna say just Shem on that one.
Nope, it's both.
Oh, South Tigris. I should have known. Oh, I didn't even think about it. Dang it. I was thinking shipwrights. Oh, anyway. Okay.
All right, back to Wayne. All right, Wayne,
Mm-hmm.
we're going to do Shelfie Stacker.
That's just Shem.
That's right.
Oh, he tied it up 2-2.
I wasn't going to do that one, but Carlos mentioned it, so I was like, I'll add that one too.
Okay.
Oh, so yeah,
All right.
that's a good one. It's a good one.
We got one more round, or
Okay. We got.
Do they
well,
have
let's
enough
see.
games to do another round?
Yeah,
That's
I believe there,
crazy.
because with Shelfie Stacker, there should be one more. Let me just count the numbers here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, there's 9 total games. You guys have missed several, and you got Rob at 2, Wayne at 2, and Carlos at 1.
I think
So-
that winds it up.
Yeah, that does. Now, what I could do is a bonus round between Wayne and Rob,
yeah, you should.
You should.
Okay.
just to see who wins it. So
Yeah, we gotta have a
pull
winner.
up my Garfield games. Yeah,
No ties. That's like kissing your sister.
yeah. Want to do that?
Nope. Nope.
Okay, Luke.
Unless you're in West Virginia.
Yeah,
Or
Let's
Star
do
Wars.
Skywalker. Oh, I know one we can do. Okay. All right. So let's start with Rob here.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to go with, don't want to do ones, make sure I don't do any of the 2026 ones that haven't come out yet. That'd be too hard. All right. Storm Raiders.
Oh wow, I don't know Storm Raiders.
It's a 2025 game.
Okay, I'm gonna say. I should say both, but I'm gonna say Shem.
You got it.
Hey, good. Glad I went against my gut feeling.
All right, so that's 3 points for you. All right, now Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
Legacy of You.
Oh, that's a good one.
Just Shem.
You're right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Good job, Wayne. All right, let's see if I can trick one of you here.
One I haven't played yet. I got to play Legacy of You.
That's like the solo one, right? Or something like that?
Yeah, it's solo.
Yeah.
All right. I'll do okay. Rob, back to Rob. We'll see if I can trick one of you guys.
Trick them up.
All right. Shipwrights of the North Sea.
Oh, I brought this one up earlier. So now do I stick with what I said, or do I go back against what I said earlier? I'm going to say just Shem.
You got it.
Yay! You got to hit it, Wayne.
I do.
All right. So back to Wayne. This is going to be hard to trick you guys. You guys are doing great. All right, Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
Bethel Woods. Bethel Woods.
Heard of it, but I know nothing about it. But yeah,
Never heard of it. I've never heard of it. So this is just a blind guess. And I'm going to say just Shem. Carlos, did we lose the phone? Or did I freeze?
Because you guys did so well.
All right, so it's going to
You
end in a tie.
has 4 points.
All right,
I froze for a
So we're
second.
gonna
So
we're gonna tie.
I think I froze.
I'll have to think
So
of something
I got it?
else that-
You got it. You got it right.
Yeah, you got it. You said
I
just
think I
Shem.
froze. Yeah, okay, cool.
All right, yeah, we lost the internet over here for a second, so that's what happened.
It's too cold outside.
Good
It's you,
job.
but
It was you, Carlos.
It hit 32 degrees here, sir. Our internet froze up.
No.
Anyway, well, that was fun. As always, we like these little quizzes when we do well. Carlos didn't like that one probably so much. But
I'm like, I've only played one of his games.
Wayne and I have enjoyed it.
There are some 2026 games in their catalog coming out. If you guys saw the video, they have a video on YouTube where Shem talks about all the upcoming games.
Yeah, their in-flight report that came out.
Oh, yeah, I did see.
Yeah,
I didn't
some
see
good stuff.
the video, but yeah, I saw just some screenshots of a couple of the games, and they look pretty good.
One of the ones that I got my eyes on is the Great Sea. Have you heard of that one?
I saw a picture of I won't say the cover, with some art from it, but I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, it's just a nautical theme game. It looks really cool. See, from their homelands in the Levant to the distant shores of Carthage, the Phoenicians made a name for themselves as master traders, seafarers, and navigators. So that's kind of the theme.
Nice.
And then it's S.J. McDonald with a new designer, which I've never heard of, Zach Smith.
That's
and I
right.
think he's new to their team. Yeah.
Yep. I think he'd worked on one before. If I heard something from Dice Tower, I think they were talking about it. But yeah, I don't remember what it was. It's something probably I'd never heard of.
There's one on Kickstarter right now called Spirited that's by him as well.
Yep.
I checked out their Kickstarter page.
Yep.
Looked interesting. Has
Yeah,
some-
I've been looking
some,
at that one. I
colorful
like the
artwork.
art on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks nice. Excellent. But
And there's, you know,
go ahead.
I was going to say those are the only ones though that are a combination of both. And then we pretty much covered all of Shim's games too that aren't coming out in 2026.
Weren't they working on another, and maybe I'm thinking something sideways here, but they were working on another Hadrian's Wall kind of game, but it was supposed to be lighter. Wasn't supposed to be quite as heavy.
Not the Anarchy one. That one I think already came out.
Yeah, there was one that already came out.
Yeah.
I thought there was
Anarchy was the heavier one. I
Yeah.
think it was even heavier than the Agent.
That's what I heard. Yeah, that one was a little heavier. I thought there was another one that they announced that I just recently heard about that was supposed to be a little lighter. I don't remember. So again, I might be remembering in the wrong wrong publisher or the wrong designers. But it seems like I heard something about another one they're working on.
Are there any games from 2025 that maybe released at Essen? That doesn't really come out in the U.S. till 2026, or games that are coming out in 2026 that you guys are anticipating?
Yeah, we had somebody pose that question a little earlier.
Yeah, we were just talking about that.
Yeah, I don't. I'm trying to remember. I'd have to go back and probably watch some of those stuff that's coming out. I don't remember. The new Cyclades, I think, is already out, isn't it? Because that's one that I want to get my hands on. The redo, the kind of upgraded version. But I think that's a 2020 late 2025. But if not, if that's yeah, if that's
2025, and that one has high reviews. Yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah, I like Cyclades, and they supposedly added some expansion stuff into this, and they've got the little plastic minis that you can get in the nice version of it. I'm really thinking about that one because I like Cyclades a lot. I played it 2 or 3 times, and that's a good one.
Absolutely. Another one that looked pretty good by Danny Garcia is Coming of Age. That came out at Essen.
Don't know if I know that one.
I think I heard the podcast talking about that one.
Did you? Coming of Age. So yeah, look that one.
Supposed to be like being an adolescent and kind of like dealing with your hormones. And is that the one I'm thinking of?
Well, it's like you go from like early childhood to adolescence.
Yes.
So it's like through your life.
I did watch a review on this one.
I think I've played that game. It's called Rock Hard, right? Oh no, sorry.
Have some candy.
It is after dark, right?
Good.
Yeah, this is all about like making friends and dealing with that stuff. It was interesting, but you know what? Growing up in the real world, I didn't want to deal with my emotions. Why would I want to play a game about dealing with my emotions?
Get over some things.
You're going for some inner healing, Carlos.
Yeah,
you bottle
it up deep inside. And you shove it down.
Don't ever let that out.
Yeah, never bring it up. Never talk about it.
Anyway.
One more thing that I did post in the channel was the Lord of the Rings Foes of Middle-earth. Did you guys get a chance to check out the images on that?
I did. I'm just confused on it. Like, what is it trying to be? It looks huge. The more I read it, the more I kept thinking Lord of the Rings Journey Through Middle-earth kind of a feel. And I'm like,
no, not at all. So it's a dungeon crawl, Lord of the Rings dungeon crawler. And it's made by the designers of, that game that a lot of people like, that Cthulhu game where you're going and you're trying to fight the big baddie and you get stronger and you go insane.
Yeah, is it Call of Cthulhu or
no?
Death May Die.
The one that's like Death May Die.
That's the
Cthulhu,
dungeon crawler one. Yeah.
I'm dying to play that one. I've owned that for a couple of years now, and I haven't played it yet. That's highest probably on my list right now to play.
Yeah, it's by the designers of Death May Die, among some other really good games like that. I mean, you can go to their website. So if you do a search for the game and then D20, so it's a D20 culture. So do a search for D20 culture and then Foes of Middle-earth, and they have a website that talks about it.
Yes, I'm pulling up your what you posted here in our Discord on my phone.
What I liked about it is how it uses the film art. Like, that's pretty cool how it uses the film art for the minis and instead of going with like the book art or its own hand-drawn art.
Yeah, it's definitely it's the book art, but it's definitely like a pencil. I won't say watercolor. I'm not good with art, but yeah, I mean, I'm looking at a blown up picture here of some of the cards. It's unique. It's a little different than what I've seen.
And then the Dice Tower have a live playthrough of it. They just put out today as well.
Yeah, I think I saw that they had posted that. I hadn't watched it yet, so yeah, I'll have to go check that out.
Yeah, it seems pretty cool. The tiles flip over as you're exploring, but it's not exploring a dungeon. You're actually exploring Middle Earth. So you're going around to different parts of Middle Earth, and then the tiles flip over, and then you encounter various, obstacles along the way, monsters, all that kind of stuff, and then asymmetrical powers, dice. There's dice in there.
Oh yeah, I see dice. Yeah. I don't guess we know whether this is a campaign type game or just a one-off, one scenario kind of shot.
I believe it's campaign, and they're going to be coming out with more. So they're going to have this was their first box.
All right, you got me.
And then they're going to have other boxes that'll have other, content. And that their goal is to do multiple boxes of this game.
Okay. Yes, please.
Yeah, I know. It's Lord of the Rings.
Yep. I'm in. I think. Yeah. That the map system from just this one screenshot's not really doing it for me, but the rest
Right,
of it sounds great.
it feels very abstracted. So not
Yeah.
like dungeon crawler like I'm used to. This room is a room, that's a hallway.
Yep.
This feels very much more abstracted, almost like Journeys in Middle Earth did.
It's kind of the zoomed out overhead regions that you're going into. There's like a river region and a mountain region, and so it's not zoomed in really. But maybe there's a sideboard or something you do where you zoom in on stuff, which again, Journeys of Middle Earth did really well.
Well, it's a 3x3 grid. Each tile is 3x3, and you just move one space at a time. Now, there might be a way where you can do a double move, but typically you're just moving one or two spaces. So you're moving through one tile. It takes some time to get through it all, and then if you've got monsters coming and attacking you. But it looks really cool, like a good system. And then obviously they're coming out with more content for it. This is going to be their first, and they're launching in February on the Kickstarter campaign for it. Nice. And I did post their website. Maybe you already saw it in the Discord just now.
Yeah,
I did. It has the website more about it. Yeah.
But
it looks, the artwork's phenomenal.
I've always been a try before I buy, so I will wait till this comes and I will definitely try it. But yeah, definitely has my interest. Okay, we're watching the video here of some.
Look at that Balrog.
Yeah, that looks pretty cool. So yeah, that looks neat. Is this the Dice Tower playing?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So we're watching the Dice Tower video of it. Cool. Yeah.
And the heroes are all painted minis too. It comes painted.
Oh, they're all painted. Wow, so that Balrog looks awesome.
Just the heroes. Yeah, the Balrog comes painted as well, and then the heroes come painted. And then all the other creatures like the wargs and the orcs and all those are not painted.
Oh, okay.
So they're just painting some, but that's good. That's not as expensive as painting all.
And I can get friends. I have friends who could do that. So yeah, cool.
I wish I had friends.
You have friends. Shut your mouth. Anyway.
Well, that's all I have for tonight, guys. I know it's after 11 your time, so
yeah, we'll just be
your time.
Be wrapping up. But
as long as you don't feed Rob after midnight, we'll be okay.
I don't multiply or whatever it is.
Yeah, don't do that.
Or it was get them wet multiplied, right? Feed them after midnight, turn them into the ugly thing.
Yes.
Okay, that was it.
Yeah, that's true.
Gizmo. Nice. Got it. Well, as always, Chris, we appreciate your call, making it a call-in show caller number, 5 tonight? 5. Nice. So, yeah, don't be a stranger, as always. Check back with us next week, hopefully, and let us know what's going on.
Sounds good. Y'all have a good night.
You too. Thanks, Chris.
Good night, Chris.
Thanks, Chris.
Good night, guys. Bye-bye.
All right. That got us right up to the end of the show. Anything that y'all have for the folks at home before we shut this one down? On another great episode.
Yeah, we didn't get to Twig.
Say for 2 weeks in a row, we haven't gotten to anything other than the calls. But so there's tons of stuff.
Though.
But yeah, I mean, this is what it's all about, right? This is the callers taking over. So yeah, maybe we keep doing this. We keep getting all these calls. Maybe we have to do a second show
to tell
where we
people
what
we're
doing. What we want to talk
third
about.
Hour to do our
about third. Separate third hour.
That one we'll have to do through a paywall so I can buy new cords.
Oh, there you go. 50 cents a shot. 50 cents a shot.
Like a 25-cent paywall.
Yeah. Lots of OGG, lots of Twigs. So yeah.
Yeah, we got
I did get new glasses. I picked up the Meta AI glasses. I want to try a different video style where I talk about a game, using my hands, using the camera from the glasses itself to talk about a game that I've been playing. You see what I did there?
I heard bean.
What I've been playing?
So did the AI Overlord.
Oh my gosh, they're in everything now.
Yes, they are. They're coming. Mm-hmm. They know who you are.
It's scary, but you know what? Once we accepted the cookies on the computer, like
beginning of the end,
that was it.
You. I don't accept cookies. They're all denied.
Accept all
cookies.
That's right.
I don't even put the necessary cookies. I say all. Give me all the cookies.
Yeah, I say give me them all. Anyway.
Sure.
Next week is the first Thursday of the month. Our plan will be to do our top 20 boards for games played in January.
About a top 5 or 6 board for January
10,
for me.
Maybe
10. Yeah, maybe 10. Yeah. We'll see.
And that's all I got. Like January was a cluster F. Yeah, January was a cluster F.
It was busy. There was stuff going on. Yeah.
Yeah. I had that funeral in Georgia. Then my mom got into a car accident. And then the weekend after, my grandmother passed away. So it's like January flew by, and I'm like, you know what? I'm looking forward to 2027 at this point. Like, let's.
It's a little early for that.
It'll get better though. Things get better.
Of course.
Yep.
Friends and games.
Yep. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us on another great conversation about board games. If we missed you, you can always call in, leave a voicemail. We'll definitely play it on the next episode. If you want to comment or ask questions, you can email us at beansanddice@gmail.com.
Or if they want to buy you a new cord, how do they do that?
Oh, you can donate to the Beans and Dice podcast through Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal. Beans and Dice, BeansAndDice is the handle for all of those respective money moving systems.
Mm-hmm.
You can always do a super chat, which we won't get because they don't give you that money until you get like a few $100 in there. So we're sitting at like $4 that they're never going to give us.
Wow, we're out $4.
I've been Carlos.
I'm Rob.
And I'm Wayne.
And he's looking for the button. There we
Thanks for
go.
watching the Beans and Dice podcast. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Good night, everybody.
And don't forget, One Mic, One Game next Tuesday. They're doing their call-in show. Good night, everybody.